look at this. Normally, yes, I'm gonna pre-treat the crap out of this. I'm gonna try to see that, guys, working for free in August. Good morning, everybody. It's Eric. Precision pressure wash in Champions Gate again. Look what we're doing. Can you believe it, guys? Another roof. We got another one. We actually got a few lined up, but we're only doing one today. I told my wife a couple weeks ago we aren't doing 2 roofs in a day anymore till October. I don't care. We're just doing one. But here it is. It's pretty damn dirty. Look at the greens, guys. This is that time of year where they shut the course down in August for 2 weeks and go ahead and fix everything up, redo the greens. How I know that is I bid on doing the cart path 4 miles. I didn't get it, but it was the middle of August when they were supposed to do it. So then as soon as I saw the green looking like that, it hit me that, yeah, it's cart path time. I wonder who got it. Anyways, it's gonna come out good because I've done a million. I don't know. I was gonna think I was gonna turn it down to about 4.5 today just to try to see if it would work, just because how hot it is. I just don't want to hit it 3 times and all the runoff, and you should have just did 5.25 by the time you do that. So I try to avoid that. But I don't see any serious growth that I don't feel like 4.5 can get off. That little splotchy stuff, that's usually a double tap, and sometimes that's even a triple tap. I'm not 100% sure on the actual scientific name of that stuff, but there it is in full effect right there. You see that, guys? You got to hit it till it just turns white. Once it's white, you're good to go. It'll just come off when it rains. Sun will just eat it off. But it has to turn white. Anyways, he's down there getting us set up. That's what I like to see. Just getting stuff done. I love when stuff gets done and I'm not doing it. It's rare, but I like it. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna climb down, get stuff set up, and then we'll go from there. But we are gonna be washing this driveway, and guys, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So when I get down there, I'll show you that up close. Stay tuned. All right, guys, here we are. Just hit the ground, and I hit that thing running. So let's get this shown. Somebody did, looks like somebody cleaned the sidewalk. We're obviously gonna do better. Look at those tiger stripes. Maybe whoever cleaned that one just came down a little too far because it looks like it stops right at the driveway. Nonetheless, we're gonna take care of all that blemish. Like right here is really bad. We will be pre-treating with the 12 volt today because I'm gonna have it already mixed up from up there. But we are starting up there, guys. Look at this. Look at this driveway, guys. I love when they're real dirty because, man, they lighten up. Concrete, not horrible. We don't really have a lot of tanning. You might have a little bit here. But that's a pretty straightforward 3-car driveway. We usually do those first, but we're not today. I just want to get up there and get down ASAP. Anyways, guys, stay tuned, and we're going to knock this thing out of the park as usual. All right, guys, we're about to get this thing started because we have weather rolling in. I don't see any lightning at the moment, so I'm cool. But we do have to kind of hurry. He's down here now wetting. We have everything set. I have my hose pulled. We are running 5 1/4, maybe just a little bit less, but not much, not under 5. Hopefully it doesn't rain and get everything wet and then mess up the ratio, but you can see where I dripped a little bit. It did good. So I'm gonna let him get ahead with this real quick. I'm actually gonna hold it in my hand, hold this mount, and try to get a different look for you guys before I put my respirator and gloves on. It's not real hot, and we got a little bit of a breeze, so I'm not worried about breathing in the fumes. Sorry guys, I forgot I was filming right there. Honest to God, duh. So I always wrap the corner like this. You just have to. And then you already know thin set on these caps. It's a double. Maybe not today, because the sun's not beaming and it's not gonna dry as fast. But whenever I do the first line, guys, I always do just 3 layers. That's it. And don't try to go too light, because you got your ground guy down there. You want to make sure you get these on the first shot, because those 3 lines, see that cracked out, is going to be the ones that cause the most runoff. But it's pretty simple, guys. I know you watch my videos and you see how I do it, but today I'm kind of just explaining a little bit. You can look up and shoot your cam like up, but I found that when I do it just like this with this 45 on the end of my wand, the coverage is perfect. It's legit. You're not coming back to do extra. It's just like that, guys. See, the tripod's in the way, guys. Happens a lot. We'll work around it for a split second here while I get this end cap. I'm waiting on him anyways. He's in there. I need him to get outside. All right, guys, we're back. Try to hit this again. All right, so we've wrapped that corner just a little bit. Now I'm going to do another 3. And this way, guys, once you get those first 3 layers done, you and him don't have to be right over each other. The water guy can be down there just focusing on that. But that first 3 layers that you do, man, you want him right freaking there. Especially in the summer. Especially if the sun's been beating on the surfaces that you're washing above. Like there's written playbook with this stuff, but then there's the things like temperature, location, stuff like that those rules don't apply to. That's why you hear it all the time. I say it a lot, that on paper and in the field is 2 different things, like completely 2 different things. It's easy to talk about it. It's easy to read about it. It's easy to watch someone do it on YouTube. But then when you actually get out there and do it, it's totally different. Like, there's so many little things that you have to just key in on by yourself. Just common sense things. Things that someone that doesn't have common sense can't key in on and they just keep making the same mistakes, those are the guys that probably should not be doing it. Now when it comes to pressure cleaning, flat work, you don't really have to worry about much, honestly, guys. But when you're doing this, see, I'm almost skipping a layer. But when you're doing this, you gotta be on your, you really gotta be on your stuff. Just the plants alone can completely turn the job into a loss. And if it's August and you're up here on the roof working for free, that's just insanity. I can't even sit back and imagine something like that. Working for free in August on the roof. See, I kind of like to just roll it over. I know that's not going to do it. Let it do its thing for a second while I come over here and connect the dots. Try not to knock stuff over. The one hand thing, like guys, I like to hold the hose in my hand behind my back. That's just how I like to do it. So doing it like this for video's sake is a little bit harder, but I'm doing it for y'all. Even with it's pouring over there, it's pouring over there, it's definitely pouring over there. You guys see that? So I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm not gonna let it get me bent out of shape. I can't control it. I wish it wasn't happening. In my mind, I'm still just telling myself that it's not gonna hit me. I do that all the time, guys. Know it's gonna rain. Still go fishing, telling myself it's not gonna rain. Not on me, not on the part of the lake where I'm going. So I'm gonna use that same kind of thinking out here. It's just gonna go around. We'll be good. Here we are, guys. My camera shut off. I wasn't really looking at it. I'm caught up in just putting down this cam. I'm trying not to let that thunderstorm get to me. But we're making progress nonetheless. This filming and working with one hand is a bit annoying. But for y'all, we're gonna do it, guys. Damn, I just got camera all over my hand. Now it's on my... Anyways, for y'all, it's just something different, guys. I don't do this a lot, ever. I've never filmed really this much, just because when you're up here, you need to be paying attention and doing it the best way. But like I said, I've done enough to know we'll be all right on a one story, one hand. That's it, guys. Just kind of working our way up. Always laying a little bit of a coat over this thing. That way, when you get to the other side, it's not a double tap. It's just a one. Lay a good coat on up here. A lot of thin set. The good thing is we don't have any sun, so it's like prolonging how long it has to work. And it's working really good. I don't know why I'm spraying soap here where I gotta walk. It's weird, guys. You got me out of my my rhythm. Over here, buddy. I'm not used to talking while I'm doing this. Honestly, I think that's what it is. It's getting me. So we're just gonna work our way down, doing this little.
Down this side now?
Yes. I'm definitely gonna have to reset my hose. Let's lay this thing down for a sec. I'm gonna do this here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab my hose now and kind of throw it over this side. And what that does is it kind of, those things are a nightmare. It kind of anchors your hose. You just got to be thinking about it, because man, once it gets going, it just goes. Like, you got to think about all this weight. I think I estimate around 2 gallons sits in that 100 foot of hose, holds like a gallon, ½ inch. So think about 2 gallons, that's 16 pounds in your hose. So you got to make sure it doesn't pull, and it's easy for it to get caught. Man, I've had my wand fly off the roof, guys. I ain't gonna lie. Laying it down, broke the freaking wand, broke the trigger. It's all happened to me, guys. I'm not out here like, bad stuff happens. Not a lot anymore, but it did in the beginning. So here we go. We'll wait on him. What he did there was just lay the coat down, the gutters. And the gutter coat at the same time is more important when it's sun's beaming. But you might as well just get it in your rotation and just do it the same way all the time. I don't ever want to change it on him. He's a doer, not a thinker. So the least amount of thinking I can have him doing is good. Just allows him to focus on work. But again, guys, first pass is always just 3 tiles. You want to make sure you hit them good too, because you don't want to come back and hit these. Because if you do have to hit him, he's got to be right there, and he might not be right there. So I make sure I get him fully hit while my helper is right there. That stuff is always a double, sometimes triple, because I don't go super crazy right there. But here it is. Rain's here. Of course, I'm gonna try to see that, guys. You gotta know how to slang that thing. Anyway, here we go. Pretend like it ain't raining, and just keep on working. All right, give her a little whip. Not good enough. It's hard doing it with one hand and talking to y'all. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. If I didn't do this, I'm just bored. I'm just bored with doing it the way I've been doing it. I feel like nobody else is really putting out as many roof videos as me right now. It could just be me. I just don't see these guys doing them. So I'm trying to like figure out a new way to show it to y'all guys. There's only like so much I can talk about when it comes to explaining the process. I mean, you guys watch me in time lapse all the time. So I figure if I just take you along today. Now sometimes, guys, I will do 4. Like right here, I'll do 4. But mostly I do 3. And I notice when I do 3, I have less misses. But right now, we're in a little bit of a hurry. Like I said, I just tell myself it's just gonna go around us. The bad stuff's not gonna hit. And to just enjoy this little bit of overcast and breeze. Because guys, I don't even have my respirator. I haven't washed a roof in about 4 months where I didn't have to wear my respirator, like where it was like freaking mandatory, or you're sacrificing smell and taste for a day. So this is nice. I wouldn't be able to talk to you. I can't even freaking breathe with that thing on. I know it's there to help me breathe. But it literally makes it worse. Yeah, I'm just worried about getting the work done right now, boy. It's gonna mix with the strength now a little bit, which is another reason I went with the 5 and not lighter, because I thought it was gonna rain. Stays like this, we can work with it. If it gets any harder, we might have to think about what we're doing. So we got the back, we got a little bit of that. I'm gonna adjust my hose. Adjust my hose and make another pass before it picks up. If it's gonna, there's the wind. So the wind, it's a sure sign it's about to go down. All right, guys, we had to change the game plan. We're gonna go ahead, do the driveway. No pre-treat, but we are gonna post-treat. We have to get rid of some of that stuff in the hose. But you do see where I sprayed the tester earlier. That's just from 5. So it's gonna come out good. That's gonna be bad. Anyways, I'm itching to get back on the roof, but we can't. Let me see if we can tell where I've done from the ground. I doubt it. Yeah, no. Maybe. Oh, hell yeah. Tell me if you guys can see that. With the rinse, That's nice. I can see it. All right, guys, I'm happy with the way it looks just from the ground. I've never got to see it right after it got rinsed because I don't really rinse it. So it's going to be cool to get up there and take a look at that together. But I do have to wait. It's not just because my cam will get diluted from the wetness. The side that's not cleaned yet was actually slippery as hell when I was trying to get down. So we're gonna let that thing dry a little bit so I don't die and do this. Normally, yes, I'm gonna pre-treat the crap out of this. But today, I'm not. So we're gonna show you guys what it looks like. I know a lot of guys are gonna be saying, oh, that's not a, we're gonna see though. I'm gonna put that 5 1/4 on it when we're done as a post, and I don't think you're gonna be able to tell, guys. Look at that. Alright guys, he's almost done with that. Sun's beaming again. That's good. I know it's weird hearing me say that, but I need it to dry off up top, because when it started raining, the dirty side is where I had my ladder. I was coming down that thing like it was a slip and slide. So I gotta let it dry a little bit, but you can see the difference. Big difference. I did something, guys, that I would never, ever do. Ever. Is I didn't pre-treat the driveway that had heavy growth at all. And look how it's coming out. I can't see nothing wrong with this. I am gonna post-treat, but I have never cleaned a driveway without pre-treating at least a downstream. And I can tell you guys, I don't really see a difference. Honest to God. So stay tuned and let's see how this thing turns out.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Alright guys, now it's dry enough to work and we got it breathing down our necks again. So now guys, we're gonna have to work a little faster, which means I'm gonna have to set you up on the tripod. But you guys get it. So I'm gonna set y'all up and just kind of start spazzing out on this thing for real. And then hopefully it just ends. All right. Stay tuned, guys. Can you see that difference though? God. All right, let's get this done, guys. All right, guys, we're done. It took 3 different tries to get up here and get it done. You saw in the video last, it just say like probably about 8 rows right there in the middle that we didn't get done, that we had to sit around and wait again for another thunderstorm to pass. Nonetheless, it's done. It's just a never-ending job here, guys. This one took way too long. What are you gonna do, right? All right, so gotta be careful not to drop my phone. I don't even have a case on here. It got full of water. Moving around. You see it though, guys. It looks really good. I mean, you guys have seen me do it a million times. But here she is. We're walking very soft, very light, man. It's slippery. Driveway came out really good. I am gonna go down there and do a little post treating with the 12 just to flush it out a little bit. But this is her. Everything looks good. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, put this up, and I'll see you guys down there on the bottom. All right, guys, we're done. We're soaked. We're done. It is not dry, but we have post treated and rinsed. I rinsed it off, guys. I wasn't gonna leave it smelling like that. Obviously it'll be a lot lighter when it dried, but you guys remember it. All this was black algae, whatever you want to call it, but it's clean now. Everything looks good. That didn't look bad at all anyways. We've already done the walk around on the roof, but that's her, guys. Another project in the books, wrapped. Whoever did this pressure cleaning really does suck, guys. Look at this. Anyways, so moving along, we're gonna go do an estimate. I had another one. A guy stopped me this morning that I gotta go look at just for a house wash, which is cool. Haven't got to do one in a while. But there it is. There's more rain coming in. That'll be the 3rd one. But I like it. I like the results. Everything here looks good. Go ahead, get home, and build. But guys, for real, a lot goes into making these videos. So if you like what you see, go ahead, comment, sub, like, all that stuff. Until I catch you guys on the next one, it's been Precision Pressure Wash. Peace.